Hi everyone, welcome to an attempt at a peaceful DT science victory with Pericles. Standard speed, fractal map for fun. So Pericles has a bias to start near hills, and that very often means you get a great start. Here we've got two luxuries, so I'm definitely going to settle on the luxury. This is very beneficial because depending on how the game rolls, we can sell this luxury to the AI and then purchase a builder or a monument or even a settler. All depends. We also plan to get all these great people, especially the great writers, artists and musicians, to speed up our progress toward the victory. I'm definitely going to start with a scout and research animal husbandry because, goody hat, because these are going to be our first two improvements, and we will probably be aiming to sell these as well and buy a settler. Now, one thing I don't like about this map is that the terrain seems to be open on the left side, so that probably can leave us unprotected. Alright, give me a builder. Alright, we've got a scout, which is great. So I'm thinking builder takes 8 turns. Maybe we should go with a warrior for a change. New continent. That could protect us from the horses, if any come from the right, even though the hills are really beneficial to fight off a barbarian invasion. And it will just increase our combat strength, so if we run into another DTAI, it will be easier to... Oh, we found our first city-state, Mohenjo-Daro. And Norway. Hello, Norway. And he's pretty close. It seems to be like he's around 10 tiles from my capital. Okay. Let's try to send him a delegation to improve our relationship just a tiny bit. I don't really like that he's so close, because the problem with Norway is... Ooh, Kabul. Another city-state. So we've got plus 2 culture, plus 2 production from the city-states. That's absolutely great. The problem with Norway is that he doesn't like you if you don't have a navy. We're not going to have a navy, so I think he's going to hate me throughout the game and probably aim to declare a war to us. Never mind. I'm pretty confident that with 2 warriors I can thwart him off. Alright. Let's see. Let's just see where Norway is going to go with this settler. He's obviously planning to put a settler right under my nose, which is not really good. So, yeah, he wants to go there. Given that this is happening, I think I should skip the builder and go straight into making a settler. In that way, I can at least secure some territory. Alright, settler, 7 turns. We've got quite a good boost from the plus 2 production that we get from the city-state, which is amazing. Alright, there seems to be desert down there. Yep. I really don't like exploring through the desert, but doesn't matter. Alright. Nobody settled there. So, one thing to note is that... Alright, why is he's already sending warriors toward my capital. So it's quite possible that we might be facing an early war. Now, Pericles has a wildcat Percy slot, which I'm going to use now to get a Pantheon quickly. Alright, still more desert. I really don't like it. And there's even coast down there. So maybe we should try to go up. But that's jungle. I'm not sure. Alright. I'm hoping he will move these warriors. If he doesn't, then we probably need to get another warrior to prevent a war. Alright. Maybe we should go up with the scout. Now, if you want to achieve a quick victory on DT, you really have to have space to be able to expand and settle your cities. So, hopefully we'll be able to... Let's see what's up. More jungle and woods. But there's somebody there. Might be another AI or a city-state. Hopefully another envoy. So we need space to expand. If we can secure this space, amazing. If not, I will still post this to YouTube and name it a failed attempt. So let's see. I will be focusing all my resources into making more settlers, and we'll be talking how to do that quickly. All right. It's good that we've got 2 warriors. Let's try to sell this to him. That will hopefully make him a little bit 153. Right. If we... Oh, there's a scout. I think we should definitely sell this. Alright. And now we've got money to purchase either a builder, but I can't improve these tiles because there's a barb scout there. We need more improvements to purchase the second settler. Oh, Carthage. But we didn't get an envoy with Carthage. That means there's an AI somewhere on the right. Alright. So if Norway declares, we might need to get another unit. And I'm thinking after this settler, we should be getting one more. Oh, he's got 4 warriors now there. He's just waiting to attack. So I think we should be increasing our combat strength and getting one more warrior. In situations like this, I might be tempted to go with a hello Egypt. Hello Egypt. Let's send a delegation. Alright, that's a pretty good impression. -2, +3 from the delegation. And soon, he doesn't want to be our friend. And soon we'll get open borders and we'll exchange that with Egypt. So maybe we can get Egypt to be our friend. Alright, I might be tempted to go with a slinger at this point, but slingers are really problematic, especially in a terrain like this, where they can't move and shoot at the same time.
Lives by exchanging.
Can we kill him in one turn? Ah, total of 97 damage. 3 short of killing him. Alright, we failed. Let's move on toward early empire, because we want to put on the 50% towards settlers production card immediately. And we can get another warrior. That will give us more safety. Much more than the slinger. So I have to keep my 2 warriors there. I'm scared if I move the warriors, the AI might decide to attack. And hopefully the settler can survive and get to the river and settle a city. Alright, let's get these guys back. Go down. There's more of Egypt. Alright, we're gonna try to make a circle around the desert, and this seems like a great location for the city, and it also seems that there's a wonder. I think it's that wonder that gives +2 food to surrounding tiles.
Who deserves more credit than the wife?
There doesn't seem to be a river. Ah, this is unfortunate. Shall we start going toward archery, just in case? We might need to quickly get an archer at one point. Alright, I'm gonna get the warrior in my capital. That will increase the defense strength. If Norway attacks, that's a better way to protect. And with 1 fortified warrior, we will... There seems to be another city-state next to Egypt here. With 1 fortified warrior, we can thwart off Egypt's attacks. Alright, and that's much better than having slingers, which are useless until we get archery. Alright, let's go there, and let's heal this warrior. Let's make another settler. If we need, we'll switch to military units. So, I'm quite scared here. There's no fresh water, but we do have Mohenjo-Daro. Oh, Kumasi. That's great. And they need astrology. I think we're gonna get that envoy as soon as we open the wonder.
As it turns out, Mount Kilimanjaro is not Wi-Fi in it.
This is a beautiful start. Alright, I'm thinking we should settle right here. We've got Mohenjo-Daro. let's just block this scout from going into our territory. And Mohenjo-Daro gives housing to all of your cities once you become a suzerain. So we could potentially try to get more envoys with Mohenjo-Daro as soon as possible. Alright, settle. And stop worrying about fresh water. Another reason is if we buy a builder, that's 200 gold. We can improve 2 diamonds, sell these 2 diamonds, get approximately 300 to 400 gold for that, and purchase another settler. And that will really, really speed up our expansion. There's Seul, and there's Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh will be our friend. Let's see. Be my friend. Yeah. He's always a friend. Alright. Will you be my friend? Oh, she will. Alright, we've got 2 friends and 1 sworn enemy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we just need to make sure we can keep the friendship with these people. Thanks, Gilgamesh. Huh. I never really thought I'm gonna become friends with Egypt because she likes large armies. And I don't think I've got one. Alright, there's a barb camp somewhere. Cool. We should, yep, improve this. Alright, you fortified there. There's no point in chasing that scout. Let's open the... They need a great prophet. So we're never going to get this envoy. And that's such a shame. Alright, Norway is still considering an attack on us and planning the attack. I can just tell you one thing in my DT experience, which is if we now had a warrior and 2 slingers, I'm 100% sure they would have declared war. That's just what happens. So that's one of the reasons why I prefer to make warriors if I have to. Alright, we can get 250 to 40 gold for this. Come on, come on, come on. Yep. So that's almost 300 gold. Yep. Almost 300 gold. When we sell the next luxury, hopefully Gilgamesh will have some gold to buy the next luxury. We can purchase a settler immediately. The only problem is I'm scared to 440 for a settler. Yep, we can do it. I'm scared to move my army to go toward north. Yeah, 2, 1. We should switch out of early empire, switch into mysticism. Because soon we'll be having extra population, so it doesn't make sense to waste so many turns of culture. And let's just open the vision towards Seoul so that we can send a trade route at one point. Thing is, if I move a warrior and then Norway attacks, I can't bring him back timely. He's got his army there. Gilgamesh seems to be attacking Seoul. I wonder whether we could use the scout to prevent a successful attack. Like, Norway doesn't want to be our friend. Our relationship is not bad yet, but soon we will be denounced because we don't have a navy. Alright, move and improve. Alright, time to switch into pottery. Hopefully we'll get a chance to kill a unit with a slinger and get a boost to archery. And with 3 warriors and this gold, I'm kind of confident that we can win this war if it happens. Alright. Cool, another improvement. Who's got money? Norway has 102, Gilgamesh has 179. Let's... But he offers only 4 gold per turn, that's really, really low. Norway actually offers more. So I'm gonna say let's take all of Norway's gold. And hopefully that will make Norway less inclined to declare war. We've got 477. That is enough to buy a settler. The question is, should we just buy it here? I think so. Yep. Alright, third settler. And the fourth will be coming in. Is there anything to the right? Nah. I think we should just go back with the scout. And just ignore that whole tundra. And that's Egypt probably there. Alright. Yep, Egypt already doesn't like us, but we're already friends, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So, move. Shall we go toward the horses? What do you want? You want irrigation. Shall we try to find some wheat somewhere and improve that with this builder? That will give us an envoy. Now, we should switch out of mysticism. We will get a boost when we get the Pantheon, which is in 10 turns. That will give us another envoy. With 2 envoys, we send them to Mohenjo-Daro. We become suzerain, and we don't have to worry about housing in Sparta. I think that seems like a good plan. Man, it was months. Oh, it was a really long time ago. I had an opportunity to have Mohenjo-Daro right next to me. There's wheat, perfect, and settle a lot of cities without worrying about fresh water with Congo, and that was an amazing game. All right, I'm gonna send that warrior up to just see where can I send my next settler. And Norway has moved the army, which is good. All right, all this seems good. This is a really powerful wonder. Extra food is just great. There's a Barb's camp somewhere. Alright, let's get these warriors up. Let's clear the terrain if we need. Oh. Gandhi. And you're right there. Let's send delegation and try to get good relations with Gandhi. Although, probably not because I'm going to forward settle him. Don't know why that makes me happy. But it does. Alright, I think we should settle on the hill. That will give us extra production. Improve the wheat to get the envoy. Otherwise, I would really improve the horses and sell the horses for 200 to 300 gold. Alright, one more turn. And we can send this settler up. Let's just see what's up. Alright. Cool, you stay there. So, should we switch out of craftsmanship and move into early empire? The question is, when are we going to get early empire? We've got 2 + 1 population, that's 3. We'll be getting 1 + 1, that's 5 in a turn. Let's make another settler. 14 turns. And we will settle a city that's 6. That means we can finish early empire next turn and then put the card that speeds up settler production. And that way we can really expand quickly. Alright, there seems to be desert here. So this is probably our best bet. That will also prevent India from sending a settler. Ooh, there's a barb camp somewhere there.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell.
Alright,
And you can
let's
foresee
start
the
making a
future.
monument. Extra culture is key. And let's get craftsmanship and irrigation. We now have 2 envoys with Mohenjo-Daro, and we just need to get the third one. What's here? Alright. Oh, England. That's not really good, is it? And she's already moving towards us with an archer. She doesn't really like us. I don't like England in my game. She's got that agenda to... Shall we exchange open borders? I think I can get every AI now to pay me for open borders, or will pay a bit. And that will speed up the next settler. The problem with England is that England has this agenda where she wants to expand to all the continents. And I'm going to say that she's going to either hate me because I've got a city on a different continent, or be jealous because I've explored more. In any case, I don't think she's going to be our friend. And that's bad. Alright. Gandhi is friendly with everybody. How much would Gandhi give us for the open borders? Now, in my last game with Gandhi, he was absolutely crushed by the AI. I think 2 different AIs took half of his cities, and that was really, really devastating. I don't know what's going to happen this time. He does have only 1 city settled, and he doesn't even want to pay for the open borders. And this is deity, so he should start with 3 settlers, but he only made 1 city. Alright. Shall we give Harald open borders? I think every little bit of gold is important. Alright, this is taking way too long. We are now at almost 150 gold. And what would Cleopatra give us? No, I want a better deal. Let's give me... Ah! That was a misclick. We just lost an opportunity to get extra 30 or so gold. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If we got that, we could have bought another builder and improved the horses and elephants. Let's move towards drama and poetry, because we will be building theater squares. Alright. So we need 5 turns to get a pantheon. That will give us an envoy. So let's keep the God King for 5 turns. Let's get colonization, cheaper settlers, and let's try to settle. If you look at this spot there, it has 1, 2, 3 stone. Shall we make a builder in the capital? Because we're not going to be able to purchase one soon. So we make a builder and then purchase a settler. If we sold open borders to Egypt, we could get enough money to buy a builder in a couple of turns, but I think this is a better option. Alright, should we stop making the builder here and start making the settler, because it will take longer time? Alright, let's do a settler in Sparta. Alright. Oh, look at this location there. Oh, wow. It has 4 stone, 2 woods. That is a huge amount of production. So if we can get to settle there, that we can then get... we're denounced and England has a settler. I think we're gonna lose that location. I wanted to say that we could potentially make a spaceport there, because that's a huge amount of chops. What do we do now? I don't think there's time to move, because if I move the settler, he'll settle on me. I don't want to settle on the stone. I can't cross the river. I think might be best to actually settle in place and at least get some territory. This is a really bad city, but I think there was no other option. And one added benefit to this is, because we settled before England, she's not going to be angry at us for settling cities near their territory. So, if anything, we should be angry at England. And I am quite. Alright. We're gonna get irrigation in 2 turns, and that will allow us to improve a few more resources. Or will it? Look at that city. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stone in range. Potentially 6. 2 woods. This is an incredible location for a city. And we lost it. Alright, but we can go settle toward the right, maybe. Alright, what's happening with... Cool. I think the warrior strategy was a success, and Harold has moved his army. So we should now use these warriors to just see where we can place our next two cities. And we should send a scout back towards Sparta. This seems like a location for a city if there's no barbs. We should definitely... Ah, he's coming back. Thank you. We should definitely consider... I think I need to get the warriors back. Alright. Can we declare friendship with England?
Thousands have lived without love.
Let's see
Not
what's there.
one without water.
There might be more locations good for a city. Does he have more units? No, just 2. Alright, we've got some time to get the other warrior back. It is my theory, I don't know whether it's correct. Let's get a campus. That if the enemy can see your units, they are less likely to declare the war than if you hide the units behind cities. So we get a builder in 1 turn. This seems like a potential location for a city. We'll see. We'll see what the warrior on the right will uncover. But once we improve horses and elephants, we can definitely buy another settler. Definitely. Alright. Move toward horses. Start making another settler. We've got the Pantheon. Great. We go for Divine Spark, which gives us +1 great person points. And this is important because we want to get the great riders. The first few districts, if you watch the Rome game, then you already know, are going to be 3 theater squares. And the reasons for that is I want to maximize the amount of great riders that we can get. Each theater square for Pericles gives us +2 culture if adjacent to another district, I think. Or it just gives +2 culture anyway. In any case, that's like a monument. They are a unique district which makes them really cheap to make and build. And on top of that, once we get a great rider and we've got an amphitheater, we've got +8 culture from the great works of riding. Alright, we've got a horse. And we get +2 culture from amphitheater. So that's going to be +10 culture very, very early on. And these boosts will pay off a lot. So let's just see who's got the most money for horses. 187. That seems fair. Alright, sold. We've got 437 and we need 680. So once we improve the elephants, we can purchase another settler. Alright, it seems like this is all jungle. But maybe we could squeeze a city down there somewhere. Alright, you go back quickly. We should definitely squeeze another city to the right of our 2 cities here. And let's see. I think the terrain after the elephants on the top right corner is +1 food, +1 production. So that's really bad for... Let's just get the mysticism. Come on, come on, come on. I need that envoy. I forgot to switch. Oh, come on. Alright, we made a switch.
Mysticism is the
And we've got the
mistake of
envoy.
an accidental and individual symbol for
Alright.
a universal one.
We now have 3 envoys in Mohenjo-Daro, which means we can settle wherever we want. We don't have to worry about fresh water, but I will still try to settle cities close to the river. You never know what's going to happen with Mohenjo-Daro. Alright, let's move toward currency. And let's finish drama and poetry. What's here? Alright, you fortify. we're gonna put back the urban planning card. That's +1 production in all our cities. We've got 4 cities that's +4 production, which is huge. Monument, 7 turns. Should we plop a campus here? Or should we wait a bit and... Yeah, we should definitely wait and start with a theater square. Maybe we could make a campus here. It's 88 production. I don't think there's a reason to wait. We could just place it. Let's see. Let's see where we can settle. Alright. We could settle one city in that area. Right here. We are wasting a hill, but then we can put another settler right on the luxury resource. And that's an extra luxury. Alright. There's a potential to squeeze a city here. Cool. What else? Where else? That's 1, 2, 3. What about here? I think we could squeeze a city, but that's a very bad location where the scout is. Might be better to settle on foxes, but we can consider that later. And finally, maybe we could send one of our settlers right here. There's a lot of jungle and woods, and we can send this as a late city, but then use the jungle and woods to prop up the city and make it into something. Is there any room here? We could squeeze a city here. It's not really good, but it does have a few woods to chop. That could help us finish the campus and universities and stuff. Alright, and we could definitely get one here, because it does get a lot of woods. A lot of woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a luxury. And then we can put one here. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 11. We've got 11 locations. That seems pretty good. I'll try to settle them. This might change, but let's see how we go, right? Expansion should be the priority in this particular phase of the game. Alright. Improve. We could maybe purchase a settler here. We just need 680 gold. So can we sell this luxury for 205? What would you give me? Alright. So, how much would you give? 157, 163, 166, 65, 4? Alright. And how much would you add for open borders? That's not much. 175. We are 30 gold short to buy a settler. Alright, but we can buy a settler in 2 turns. That's alright. That's totally alright. I just need to buy it before Athens produces another settler, because that will increase the cost, and then we really won't have enough money to get it. So I think we should buy a settler in Sparta and send it down back with the scout and forward settle on Gilgamesh. India doesn't like us, but he will be our friend. And it's best to become friends now, because we will be forward settling India most likely again. Alright, you just stay there. What do we do with this builder? Is there anything I need to improve? I think we should send him to Sparta and then use him to chop that wood tile, and that will allow us to speed up the settler, but importantly also allow us to place a theater square. Oh yeah. So one thing I forgot about these theater squares with Pericles is they are cheaper to produce, but you have to put them on a hill. And I don't think I considered that when I was settling these few cities. So we don't really have tiles to place the theaters, which means we will need a little bit of gold to buy these tiles, but that's okay. Alright, we are 2 gold short from buying a settler. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's just make sure we get the maximum production in this city. We have to switch out of this settler. Let's put 1 turn of production into a builder. Or should we get a slinger? Nah, wow. We don't need a slinger. Let's actually place a campus and put a turn of production in a campus. If we just had 2 more gold, we wouldn't have to do this. We could just buy the settler. But the cost increase, I think, for every settler is, I think, somewhere around 120 more gold or something. I'm not sure. Don't hold me on that, but it's a lot in any case. And Norway is still parked. Oh, wow. All of a sudden, there's scouts everywhere. Norway is still parked right next to our capital, which means he's still considering a possible attack. I hate Norway as a Civ neighbor in Civ 6. Alright. Alright. Purchased. Cool. Let's send our scout to escort this settler. And let's continue making the settler in the capital. What's wrong with this? Why is he not making a settler? Why is it still making a campus? Yep, all of a sudden there's a barb there. There's a camp actually next to Kabul. Yeah, it doesn't matter. City-states can deal with that. Come on, finish that settler. Something's wrong with the... Alright. Okay, it works now. Few turns to get another settler. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 settled, 1 ready, another will be ready. That's almost 6 on turn 42. We're finishing drama and poetry in 2 turns, so let's just switch out of currency. I don't want it now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. We're finishing theater squares in 2 turns, so now we've got 2 options. Either finish the first few districts immediately, or continue making settlers. So option 1, we go with 6 cities and then add 4 more cities later, or option 2, we try to put out more cities and hopefully end up with, let's say, 10 cities at around turn 50 or 55. I'm thinking that might be a slightly better option. Let's just chop this settler here. Ah, it didn't finish the settler. Maybe we finish making the campus in the capital, get a boost for state workforce, finish the settler in Sparta, and then crank out a few more settlers in the capital. The other 2 cities are not really good with production, but I had to settle them to prevent India. There's a barb settler. You know what? I'm going to try to catch this settler. It might take 10 to 15 turns though, but I'm not giving up on a barbed settler. Oh. More barbarians. Hopefully that can give us a boost for, what is it, bronze working? Alright, let's place an Acropolis. We have to do it on a hill. But if we do it next to the campus, that will give us another point of adjacency. It's 4 turns to finish the Acropolis. I think that's much better than a campus. Alright, you put one there, but instead finish the settler. Here, we don't have money to buy a tile. Ah, that was so bad. And here, we also don't have money to buy a tile or place the district. That's really bad from my side. And I don't want to go with campuses, because then we have to wait for these cities to grow. So, let's put a turn in a granary. Nah, we can buy a granary. Let's put a turn in a builder. Alright, we have to keep the settlers card and +1 production, but soon we'll change governments and put the Great Rider card. Alright, I really like how this expansion is going. If you're watching this video with a view to improve, then I think the key thing would be think for a minute how I've done my expansion, selling resources to the AI, using the money to buy settlers. India is in war with Aztec. Let's just try to make friends with England.
Imagination is craftsmanship.
The other option that could have potentially been done, if you're not pressured to expand immediately, and we were pressured here by Norway a bit, is, can I move him alone? I'm kind of scared to just send the settler through the Norway. But I'm also scared for moving my warrior, because then they might attack. Another option to start this game would have been Scout, Builder, improve horses, improve elephants, sell both of these, purchase the first settler for 320 gold, and make the second one in the capital. And this is an opening that I've seen being done by Chinese players, and this essentially allows you to get 3 cities before turn 30. So it's a very, very powerful opening. Very powerful opening. So you might also want to consider that. But obviously sometimes you have to make another warrior. Alright. I'll send this settler to the right, because I'm kind of scared of Norway. And hopefully we could use that city to block the Barb invasion. Alright, things are looking good. Things are looking good. So... there's that scout there. Let's try to catch the scout. Let's try to join the warriors. Alright. Let's move and settle on a luxury. That way we don't have to improve the luxury, we can just sell it. We need to stop making masonry. And or just forget about it. Alright. I'm thinking, should we send this settler and settle on the elephants actually? Because it will take longer for a settler to get there. So we go settle on the elephants. And then the next settler can settle in the middle. Alright, boost for sailing. We place and start working on an Acropolis immediately. Alright. What do we do here? I can't move the warrior, I'm scared. Let's catch the scout. And let's try to grab this other settler. not so many things to research. I think we should just finish the wheel. And that will give us a heavy chariot. And then we can purchase a heavy chariot. That will increase our city defense strength. And that will definitely influence... why don't we finish the Acropolis here? And that will give us a boost. Once we buy a heavy chariot, sorry Gilgamesh, it will increase our city defense strength, and that might actually make Norway decide to move those warriors and forget about having a war with us. It's really, really annoying having their units parked in your territory. Alright, let's grab him. Ah! So this is... I'm thinking... This is in Norway's another settler, so he still didn't settle that city. He had trouble with the barbs, and I'm thinking Norway has a really bad... he's fighting barbs. Norway has a really bad algorithm when it comes to... Where's he going to go with this settler? Really bad algorithm when it goes to settling. Instead of just settling their city and not worrying about it, they really want to settle a city toward somebody else's body of water. So they have this aggressive placement where they come to your continent to settle a worthless city right next to you in the water. Really, really annoying. Alright. Shall we send them up or right? Let's try to do it like this. And let's join the warrior. Hopefully it's safe there. Let's finish the builder and then finish the Acropolis. Alright. That will give us a boost for state workforce. And we're wasting turns on military tradition. I can't believe we didn't get... That barb camp is clear. I can't believe we didn't get a chance to clear out a barb camp. Alright. I don't know who wrote the algorithm for settlers when you're trying to chase them, but it's really, really good. Like, it's almost impossible to catch a settler. It will always... Let's buy this and get an Acropolis. The settler will always move to a position that's really annoying. But hopefully a scout can get it with 3 movement points. Alright, you go down. This is a fun expansion, and so far it has worked really, really well. And England still hasn't decided to attack on us, so maybe there's somebody else on top. Alright, this is good. 19 turns to settler. 10 turns to settler. So we steal 1. We've already got 6, 7. Alright, 7. We steal 1, 8. 8. I think we need another one, right? But should we get 2 more? Should we get 1 more settler here? Yep. No. I'm indecisive. Let's just finish the campus. Decisions. Tough decisions. Alright, we can grab this one and settle here. Then we still need 1 settler for this particular location. And then we're still 1 settler short for the middle location. Up.
It is equally important
He run
to
away
have a
again.
happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
There's a barb scout, barb camp. But we just finished military tradition. So we're late to the party. We lost an opportunity to get that boost. Alright. But we did get a boost to the state workforce, and now our culture is already 19.6, which is amazing. Which is amazing. Of the 19.6, 4 is coming from the 2 city-states, plus 2 is coming because we've got 3 envoys. Yep, in Mohenjo-Daro, and we've got another envoy to send. Theology. I think we saved that envoy. Yep, I forgot a really important thing. Every time you finish a theater square, you get an envoy. That's the latest buff that Greece has got, and this is one of the things that makes Pericles absolutely amazing. But it gets better. You get 5% culture for every city-state that you're the suzerain of. So this means that with these theater squares, we can generate so much culture that will speed up our progression through the civic tree and then allow us to send our rocket in space in, I would say, 150, 160 turns. Easily. Alright. We placed another Acropolis. 1, 2, 3. We'll be getting more envoys. Let's just renew our friendship with Gilgamesh and let's sell our luxuries. What do you want to give me? If we could get enough money for these luxuries, that could be an option to maybe buy another settler. It's going to be almost 1,000 gold now, but it will free our capital, etc., and other cities to start making amphitheaters because we will be getting great riders soon. Alright, 244 gold. That's great. England doesn't want to be our friend, but does she want a luxury? Yep. 208 gold. It's beautiful. Gandhi doesn't have cash. Cleopatra. We extended our friendship with Cleopatra. So we can get 144, I guess. Can we get a bit more? No? Alright, let's just... Should we try with Gandhi? No, Gilgamesh. No. Maybe if we purchase it from Norway. Sorry, sell it to Norway. It's less gold. No, she doesn't want to buy. He doesn't want to buy. I was thinking it's less gold, but it will make Norway less inclined to war with us. We still need 1,040 for a settler. That's a lot. That's really a lot. Let's wait for them and then sell it next turn. Thank you for the delegation. Funny thing about this game, our last game I played was with Rome, and it was a really good map. There was like 6 or 7, I can't remember, city-states that we uncovered in the first 20 turns. It was absolutely ridiculous. In this game, it's less, and we only got 2 envoys because we met them first. I think we finished 1-2 quests, which is great. But still, I would love to find more city-state, more scientific city-states, and specifically more commercial city-states. We still haven't met a single commercial city-state. And the trick is, if we have met these commercial city-states and we had an envoy there, that would be around 400 gold by now. So that's an extra settler. 500 plus 400, almost a settler. How much will Egypt give us for this? 146. All right, let's do it. And who's got money? Who's got money? No money. He's got money, but will he buy it from us? Shall we sell it for just 102? That doesn't solve our problem. It's 800 and we need 1,000. maybe we give up on the idea of buying a settler. And instead of that, purchase other things. Let's see what we've got here. There might be a good location to settle down there as well. We'll see. One thing that's missing here is woods.
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target.
Alright, we hard researched archery. I wasn't really paying attention, and that's maybe a bad idea. But we never built any slingers, so I can't let it delay my progress through technologies. Normally I always insist on boosting archery. Alright. Let's wait with that chop. Huh. So Norway had barb trouble or whatever. Somehow his units are wounded, but he still has them parked right next to our doorstep. The settler is really
Politics is the art of the
tough
possible,
to
the attainable, the art
catch.
of the next best.
Hopefully I can catch him now in a turn or two. Alright, wait for one more turn. Let's settle it here. Alright. Let's move toward games and recreation or theology. I'm gonna say theology because that's an extra envoy. And let's increase our production towards settlers. Classical Republic, +2 influence points, +2 Great Rider points. And oh, it's funny, I don't know what other card to put. So we should maybe just put Great Scientist to, you know, waste a slot for a few turns before we open up a better card. I don't know what else we need, you know. I could have maybe put the card for making units and build... Ooh. Now England. Please be my friend. No. She's got her warriors out on our borders. Promise not to settle near my cities. I think now we need to get the warrior up there because a 10 city strength is too low. Tough. I don't want to be declared by England. Alright, I think we can put 2 envoys in Kumasi. Beautiful. And once we finish 2 more theater squares, we'll get 2 extra envoys. And we should start thinking what we can do with these envoys. Alright. Maybe play 1 more turn and then wrap it up. Alright, get back in the city. This is tough. She doesn't want to be our friend, so she can declare at any point. If we sell the luxury so that she doesn't have this much gold, how does she get 23 gold per turn? How much would Gilgamesh give us? 157. +1? No, just 157. Alright. That's not 920 now. I'm thinking. England has 126 combat strength. That's not much. Alright. maybe make a save here, wrap it up, have some lunch, and see you guys later.